we know who's in charge, right? It's usually the navigator, isn't it?
Um,
I think Claude is also close to the top of the list.
yeah, so the rogue trader is usually the go-to, and then the rogue trader's two lieutenants are almost always the seneschal, the navigator, or the arch militant. And the arch militant's out this time, so
Navigator it is, I suppose.
Yeah, Claude's gonna just look at the navigator, um, and be like, "Well, given my failed attempt to tap into any of the city's CCTV, I have no idea what went on, but you people seem harried, so we're leaving, right? Yes?
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Okay.
do you have a destination in mind, or are you just returning to the Coronis Expanse?
Do we not have directions to our next objective?
You do not at this moment.
Okay. Are
Yeah,
we?
it's because we were like run away.
Yeah.
Pick a direction and go.
Are we on this map right now?
No, you guys are actually this is like the western edge of the galaxy. You
Hmm.
guys are way closer to the core right now.
Okay.
You're like pretty close to Terra right now, actually.
Oh well, we don't want to be there.
Let's go say hi to Wittenberg.
Let's go
Yeah.
say hi to the
You guys want to take a detour and
Just say what's good.
we're gonna steal the Emperor's body off the Golden Throne.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you know, fucking fuck the Empire, fuck the Astronomicon.
How hard could
Thinking of
doing that
one
be?
night, stealing the Emperor's body is basically the same thing, right?
I think it would be very funny if Kate and T get back here and are like, "What did you guys do?" And we're like, "Nothing." Putting putting the
No, look
Emperor's
at the
body in the
whole.
closet.
Nothing as the ship creaks under the colossal weight of someone who just went out and decided to be a god one day.
I need you all to understand that this would be super fun, but you would all fucking die horribly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
One
The
hundred
Like,
percent.
the repercussions of doing this are immeasurable.
like,
I do not want to toot my own horn, and if I was not in the infirmary, Vandrix would absolutely be like, yeah, I could take on like maybe two custodies, like maybe.
fucking one whole Custodes dodges your lightning bolt and snaps you in half like a twig.
Yeah. I mean, that's most likely what would happen. I'd get a guardian spear through the chest immediately.
For the two of you who don't know what a Custodes is, they're space marine. They are to space marines what space marines are to normal children.
Okay.
A
They
Custodes
are
is the top of the line, uh, like bred to protect the Emperor himself level of uh, Space Marine.
They
they were bred like there's only like 1,000 of them, and like they are the most intense killing machines possible.
Yeah. Uh, in the tabletop version of the game, one Custodes is the equivalent of like 10 Space Marines.
Yeah.
Are they actually called custodies? I thought they were called like custodians and you guys were just being cute.
No,
no,
they're
Mm,
actually
they're
called.
they are literally called Custodes. They are the Adeptus Custodes of Terra.
That's really funny.
And in fact, most people on Terra don't even know they exist because 90% of Custodes cosplay as statues in the
yep.
Palace of Terra.
Oh, hold on. From the wiki, they say this line: "They are to the Space Marines as the Emperor is to his Primarchs," which which puts it in a much more stark light.
Yeah, like it's crazy. It's fucking absolutely bonkers. Like you could go to Terra, and you could go to the Golden Throne, which Vantrix has done. He's been there.
You've
Yeah.
been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, in order to become an
Oh,
Astropath
right.
Transcendent, you have to be taken before the Emperor's body and soul-bound to the Golden Throne.
That's true.
Vantrix has met the Emperor,
Yeah.
but not a
And
Custodes. But not.
And if you fail your training, you still meet the Emperor, but only once.
But only
and you get devoured. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Adeptus Custodes, known as the Legio Custodes during the era of the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, is the Imperial Adepta responsible for protecting the Imperial Palace and the physical body of Big E, as well as serving as his most important emissaries, his companions, and the keeper of his many secrets. The Custodes is an elite cadre of genetically engineered transhuman warriors who are even more potent in combat than the Adeptus Astartes. They are to Space Marines, as the Emperor is to his Primarchs, and it is rumored that each was created by the Master of Mankind personally. His might permeates them, burns in their eyes, and flows through their veins as surely as their blood. As such, the Custodes are widely regarded as the deadliest warriors in the galaxy, human or otherwise. Every single custodian is essentially like a fucking 10,000-year-old warrior philosopher. Because unlike most Space Marines, they also do things besides killing. Like, there are Custodes whose entire life is either standing guard, and then when they're not standing guard, they do things like write operas.
Yep.
Part of a balanced diet.
And they do like literally stand as still as statues. Like a Custodes will stand in the Imperial Palace for a century at a time and not move like a centimeter. They don't blink.
So, what you're saying is we shouldn't go.
Yeah, let's not do that.
What I'm
Let's not
saying
do that.
is I want you. I fucking want you to do it. I want you to go to Terra and steal the Emperor's body. Because
Why
I-
don't we pick a nice, like empty bit of space to emerge in, and not listen to the devil talking?
I was just gonna bring us back to Port Wander.
Smart.
I want you to do it. I want you to fight a
Fine.
fucking 180 wound nightmare monster.
I'll tell you
with
what.
fucking 24 base armor.
I'll tell you what. I don't think the four of us can do it, but I think maybe with the full team, we got something. I'll bring it up in our next meeting.
I'll bring it up in the next. Oh, before we actually get onto the Port Wander stuff, there is a sect. I said 90% of them are on Terra. The other 10% belong to a specific sect of custodians who, through the use of a thing called the Emperor's Tarot, which is a form of like psychic divination, will find random people in the Empire who are seemingly unimportant, but because of the tarot are actually critical to the Empire's stability, and they'll just pick a person and like live with them.
Huh.
That's against the Third Amendment, I think.
It's against the Third Amendment of what? It's like America exists?
Oh my god, I remember this, the comic of like the person like full battle armor eating cereal or whatever.
It actually was the Third Amendment.
You don't have to shelter soldiers or whatever,
Yes.
right?
Anyway,
Anyways,
Let's go to
uh,
Port Wander.
let's go
Yeah.
to Port Wander. Give me that. I think the first one's a navigation roll.
Yep. Alright.
Where's the
This
rules
is
for
navigation warp. Because that's
Yeah,
the thing I
navigate-
have 101 in.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Determine duration of passage. Measured in subjective time as experienced by the navigator. Oh, I've been doing this part wrong this whole time.
What?
The estimate the determined duration of passage, I've been doing this as though you were determining the amount of time it would take in real space. This is how
Oh.
long it takes from your perspective in the warp.
Well, I've been really
Well,
good at it.
We've the navigator's been like, "Hold up, guys, we're going through the warp," and then has pulled like a switch, and a bunch of like paper mache like demons and ghosts have like popped up over the windows. There's been a couple like sparklers taped to the side of the ship that are going off. The navigator's just like, "Oh,
Oh no!
This makes so much more sense because like I have this fancy table here that says duration of passage, and it's like passage within the warp. 1 day is a short passage between two closed systems, or 10 days is a journey between systems in the same subsector. And I'm sitting here like, okay, but is that the real time or the subjective time? And I finally read the whole paragraph because my brain is stupid. Anyways, you are traveling across. Okay, I have the number in my head now.
Okay.
You may now make your estimate. You make a warp navigation test.
Any modifier?
Yes, this is actually a, you are traveling from the galactic core to the Coronus Expanse, which is actually a fairly simple thing to do. So this is going to be, at a plus 20.
Okay.
So you cannot fail this test. But we are
Sure
simply
cannot.
trying to see how good you do it.
So good.
So good. 8 degrees of success. Excellent.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
According
Good job.
to your estimate, Navigator, it should take you roughly 25 days of warp travel
Okay.
to return to Port Wander.
Easy enough.
At this point, you must locate the Astronomicon. So you must make an awareness test at plus 10.
Is it awareness or did we? Because this is in the errata.
Is this the one that's in? God damn it. Okay, hold on.
I think it's either this one or the next one.
FAQ 1-4. Psychic powers, nope. Navigators. No. It's stage 3 and stage 5 that have that have the wrong stuff on them.
Okay. Awareness. Any plus or minus?
Plus 10.
Plus 10 because I look out the window and I'm like, oh, it's right there.
It's right there. It's
Oh. That was much closer than it had any right to be.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 0 degrees of success. So now we go to
feel like
stage
if it was-
3.
I feel like if it was right there and it's like 0.9 degrees of success, we could just round it up to 1.
Yeah.
How does this game work? Anyone know?
I don't know.
How's this game work? Anyone know? Okay. Yeah, no, we'll call it 1. We'll call it 1.
Yay.
Okay, so. And then. Part 3. You must chart your course. You must make a navigation check at plus 10.
Okay.
5 degrees of success. With the Astronomicon located in the state of the warp gauge, the navigator now makes a navigation roll to determine both accuracy of the voyage and travel time. This is a navigation skill test modified by perception of the Astronomicon and the general difficulty of the passage. Let's see. You have like a really good score on charting your course, and you got a pretty decent knowledge of the Astronomicon's location as compared to you. So I think this is going to be a very easy check. Navigation warp at plus 30.
Okay.
For steering the vessel.
Yeah.
All right. So we have to have some rolls on the warp travel encounters table. But first, at the end of the first week of travel, Malkador Malky Brinjar is going to roll a Medicae check with a plus 20 from his Medicae box from his first aid kit for extended care. Submit. Vantrix.
Yep.
You heal 3 critical damage.
Okay.
And you are now considered conscious, but you are still required to perform bed rest, or else you will not heal. Because unfortunately you are quite hurt.
Vantrix has been diagnosed with all tuckered out.
All tuckered out. On that note, though, because you are not available for doing your downtime stuff, you may roll a D100 for our first 5 days to see what bullshit happens.
Directed towards me.
Yes, you are Vantrix. An 8.
That's either really good or really bad.
A plague of madness has
Well,
begun brewing in the lower decks among the death cult and the mutants you have on board. I will need somebody to quell this animosity, this plague, either through violence or camaraderie.
Oh boy.
Hey, Claude, you want to go down
Um,
there and
Camaraderie isn't a skill. Is that like charm?
Charm, intimidation,
Yeah,
deception.
my total for charm is 25. It's not gonna be me.
You could use barter for this. If you wanted to promise the crew extra rations when they reach Port Wander, you could use barter. Basically any fellowship skill.
My barter is a 51. Does anyone have higher than a 51?
for barter? No.
Just for any of the relative, like, useful
Any of
skills.
the people skills.
Do you have
Any-
command? Command seems like something that would work for them.
Mine's a 25.
Oof. I
Well,
have
I'm not gonna have anything higher than that.
I have 81 in
For sure.
intimidate.
Ooh, 81,
Ooh,
81 and intimidate sounds good.
I see.
All right.
The navigator descends the depths
That-
into the bowels of the ship.
The navigator is like, I need someone to come with me in case they start to act like
in case they
idiots.
try to mutiny. In case they try to mutiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could take. Do you want to take some generic voidsmen or the Death Squad or some of the orcs?
I mean, I would like other people to get to play the game is the thing.
Ah,
Claude, hey Dabaniah, do you want to come down to the lower decks and see if the Death Squad wants to fuck around?
Sure, I can do that.
Let's go see if Vantrix is in the infirmary. Or out of the infirmary yet.
Can't we just ask the AI instead
yeah.
of walking into the infirmary? So yeah, Claude will just, I can't remember the AI's name, I feel bad.
Lev.
Lev. I'll just say, Lev, how's Vantrix doing?
Uh. Mr. Cole is currently under heavy anesthetic. Or is currently heavily. Fuck. Out of commission.
Heavily out of commission.
Heavily out of commission.
I've grown quite weary.
We hear in the psychic energies around us.
Hmm.
We're not sure if he'll make a full recovery this time.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Alright, well, I tried. Let's go down there.
Alright.
You take one of the elevators. It goes down from the bridge level to the first cargo bay level, to the second cargo bay level, to the crew quarters level, to the third cargo bay level, past the Munitorum level, past Engineering Bay 1, Engineering Bay 2,
Jesus Christ.
into Sub-Engineering Bay 1.
The navigator is like, I'm gonna put my headphones on.
I'm gonna put my
I'm
head
glad,
on
I'm glad it's taking us a few months to get through the warp or whatever, because we're gonna need it.
Yep.
Um,
It's gonna take us a day to get down the ship, and then another day to get back up the ship.
and then after you pass sub-engineering bay 3, the readout on the elevator finally says, entering lower decks. And then it stops reading anything out.
Hmm.
This is a good question. Have any of you ever actually been to the lower decks of any ship ever?
I don't think we went down on the other ship. We certainly haven't been down here on this one.
I
'Cause
feel
we
like we've
just
only,
got
we've
here.
only ever. I feel like we've only ever stayed on the upper decks.
Yeah, I think that Birdie comes down here sometimes because he needs to whip the death cult into shape. But he's
He's
In
in
the
the infirmary.
yeah.
The door opens and you are immediately hit with the pungent stench of unwashed bodies
Ew.
and engine grime.
We don't have showers down here. Ugh.
There are immediately in front of you. There are a mass of workers, mutants, death cultists alike, who are just trudging about, performing the constant, unending menial repairs that keep ships like these functioning. Because that is what it takes to make a ship this size work. Everything is constantly breaking down and being fixed at the last possible moment to maintain functionality.
Hmm.
The menials who are closest to you, Navigator, as the door opens, almost fall over themselves to bow and get out of your way. This is the first time they've ever seen a Navigator.
Hello. Sorry to come down here. I was just detecting some problems on my ship radar. I'm gonna have to ask you all to cut it the fuck out, whoever is causing problems.
The menials
I point at the person closest to me and I'm like, "Is it you?"
No, no, ma'am. You won't find any talks of or discontent here. You're looking for you're looking for him.
I'm looking for who?
Him with a
Him.
capital H, it sounds like.
Him?
One of the what I don't like to speak ill of crew, but it is as the Emperor says, uh, honesty in the face of heresy is the only path forward. One of the Broodlord's ilk.
What? What? Oh, we did take some gene stealers in here. Or, not gene stealers, but
Gene Stealer cultists.
yeah, there were some cultists that we took in. The navigator's like, yep. Had a feeling that was a bad idea. Where do they hang out?
You're going to need to go deeper.
Oh, fuck me.
They like to hide amongst the pipings in the very lowest decks.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, the elevator doesn't go that deep. You're gonna have to take the emergency stairs. And he points at he points like over at a room that is labeled emergency stairwell. The door is like almost rusted. It's open, but it's so rusty that it looks like the only reason it's open is because it can't move anymore.
How many floors down do we need to go?
He looks at you and he says, "I've never been. I don't go down that far. I'm not sure. They send missives up whenever they send requests for new supplies. They've been ordering an awful lot of, well, power tools."
Is that unusual for those who work down here?
I mean, not necessarily. I just don't know what they need rock cutters for.
Great. Alright. Let's get ready to fight some guys with power tools.
You make your way down like 4 or 5 flights of stairs.
Okay, that could have been worse.
Each floor down you go, the stench gets deeper, and after a certain point, the air itself is almost greasy to touch.
I don't like greasy.
Which isn't a problem for Claude, because Claude could just whip out his incredibly well-made his incredibly well-made air purifying mask and just fucking suck down nice clean O2.
That's true.
The navigator
I don't like greasy because it reminds me of home.
The navigator does have a thing over her face in the model, but I don't think there's a functional aspect to that.
She's just
Eventually, you reach the final level, the lowest possible deck in the ship.
If we go another level down, we are in space.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Down here, there are no death cultists. There are no menials. You are alone, except for the constant itch of eyes in the darkness watching you.
Well, I don't like that.
Except, if I remember correctly, the navigator has dark vision.
Yes.
There is a gene stealer cult here. You see them hiding in the corners, the corners up on the rafters and pipes. It is a full-blown gene stealer cult, minus the actual gene stealers.
Fuck.
Well, better get to blasting.
Alright, time to vent this section of the ship.
A tall, grotesquely muscled, four-armed mutant strides forward out of the darkness, just enough that those of you without dark vision can see him. And he says, "I hope you've come to bargain."
I'm amenable to bargaining. What are your demands?
We're tired of hiding. We're tired of being relegated to these dungeons. We work harder, longer hours than anyone else on this ship. And we have to fight for a scrap of food, an iota of recognition. If we had known that this is what awaited us, we would have taken the Emperor's mercy.
I mean, there's still time for that.
The crowd behind him takes a step closer. Still just out of sight of everyone except the navigator.
We can hear them at least, right?
Oh yes.
I have presence goggles.
Oh yeah.
Ah, hold on. Are you wearing them?
I think so.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you, like, if you are putting them on.
Yeah.
Excellent. What do Pray Sense goggles do?
No penalties due to darkness, and plus 20 to vision-based perception checks at night.
All right. Ah, they see thermal images.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for you, Dominia, you do not see people, but you do see enough heat signatures packed so closely together as to be indistinguishable from one another.
That is so many of them.
A
Yeah.
single continuous living organism that just shuffled closer to you with the scrape of claws against titanium.
The navigator
Okay.
is like, you know what? You're right. Turns to Claude. Do we still have the minor evil in the fleet?
Yes.
Turns to Claude and is like, I think we can make an arrangement to have them put into a prosperous position on the minor evil. What do you think?
I think that would be one solution. There's also quite a lot of space on the ship, and if food production is a problem, obviously I'm not an expert at astronavigation, but surely there's some amount of space we can allot to the cultivation of vegetables.
The navigator leans in a little bit closer and is like, we're not putting the cultists in charge of food production. That's a very bad idea.
Claude looks at you and like nods slowly, like, duh.
Okay, just checking. Turns to the guy that we're talking to. Is there anything more that you want?
It does get rather cold down here. And despite my efforts, requisitioning new clothing has been slow going. I imagine, I don't have any proof, but I think my requisition orders are being waylaid by your more xenophobic crew members.
Interesting. I'll have a word with that particular department. No matter their outlook on your particular position in life, I think they will best understand that a calm and happy crew is the best way for us to not all end up moored in the midst of space.
I agree with that. I'll say that there. Yes.
What if we hang up motivational posters? Like a cat hanging off of a ledge and it just says hang in there?
There's a pneumatic tube that just sends down a poster.
A Gene Stealer cultist slides out of the vent into the infirmary.
No.
Oh no.
Right. So, first order of business, clothing and food, and then we'll go from there. Yes? Do you all have sufficient bedding?
Do the other crew members have beds?
God.
Generally, do the other crew members have beds?
Yes, actually, you guys have.
Actually, face palms.
I know we do.
No, like the greater evil has. Hold on, let me go read what kind of crew. You guys have an ancient voidsman quarters. Standard issue crew quarters, common during the dark age of technology, has a foosball table and self-restocking vending machines.
Oh my god.
Please, God, do not mention any of this to them.
Please
Yeah.
do not
Claude,
mention.
Claude rolls his eyes and is just like, well.
No, you guys have to remember, these are the people who were on this ship before you got here.
They've been here this whole time?
Yes, they're the Gene Stealer cults that were on the ship that when you showed up to wage a
Oh,
land
right.
war. They know about the self-restocking vending machine.
Oh fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, because
And now now that regular people are here, they have to live down here.
Right.
We know that like if we allow them to like go up in levels, we're just gonna end up with actual gene stealers, right? We're aware of that.
We're gonna end up having to do what we did the last time, which is clear out sector by sector.
Yeah, eventually one of them is gonna turn into a broodlord, and then we're gonna have a broodlord again.
Are you saying that in or out of character?
Out of character.
Swag.
Wait,
Um,
I'm asking
how's
if
that-
this is this is what we know or not, because
How does that work? Does one of them like
One of-
turn into a
no.
gene stealer?
one of them,
no,
as the
actually,
generations are born, one of them
Oh,
eventually
when
gives
they
birth
turn
to a
into pure
broodlord.
gene-
yeah,
Right.
that every generation is more and more Gene Stealer, and then eventually, when a pure strain Gene Stealer exists, like is finally born, as a Tyrannid, it can just metamorphose into a Broodlord, if
Well,
there
that's
isn't a
smart.
Broodlord.
Gotta be
But I thought we made sure they were sterile
Oh yeah, we did do
as
that.
part of letting them live.
But
You did do that.
But these were already here. Were they part of the batch that got sterilized?
All
Yes.
of the remaining cultists on the ship were either put to death or sterilized. So yes.
Right. Okay. Right.
Are they mad about that?
Fucking
No,
right, dude.
I mean they were given the choice.
I mean, the choice was we send them to death or
Or we sterilize.
yeah. So I guess you know.
Listen, these are loyal servants of the Emperor.
Okay.
They just want a little bit more recognition.
Harley, it sounded like a lot of asterisks on that statement.
It sounded like a lot of asterisks.
These are loyal servants of the Emperor. I could fucking hear you winking.
The loyal servants of the Emperor for now.
Yeah.
Alright, let me rephrase that. They are loyal servants of the Captain.
Mm.
There's not like space down here to set up full beds, I'm assuming, for all of them.
Not really.
But is there space for individual bed rolls that they can lay out instead of just having to like lie on the metal floor?
Maybe? Probably?
Swag. Okay.
given their unusual anatomy, they could sleep in a lot of places normal people can't get to. So yeah.
Right. So, we will see why your requests for additional clothing are being denied and deal with it. We will organize a careful reconsideration of the food supply, and we will get you bedrolls. Because personally, I was not aware we were keeping you down here in these conditions after you had accepted the mercy of the Emperor.
No,
I
the
find it very
Emperor's mercy
interesting.
is death.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually not even gonna make you guys roll. He is extremely grateful.
Wow, we did it.
You did it.
Wait.
You've solved the. You've
Didn't
solved.
fire a shot.
Do they know that there's a giant fucking AI on board, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Then I will wait until we have left, and then I will ask the navigator and Dominia, like, how many of them, if any, are following us.
Dominia, please
Yeah.
make a search check.
Okay.
With your plus 20 from your Presence goggles.
Ugh.
As you round the corner and head back to the stairwell, Dominia, you look back over your shoulder, and the amorphous blob of heat signatures is just gone.
Well, I don't see anything.
And then
They don't have any warp signature, do they? Can I Cinescience them out?
yeah. Go ahead and give me. That'd be kind of There are a lot of bodies on board, so it would be it will be hard to tell the gene stealers from the other kinds of menials, so go ahead and roll with a minus 20.
Okay. Oh. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do have a warp presence. It is their warp presence, now that you've sussed it out, is actually rather it's subdued and almost like each of them is very slightly shadowed. You imagine that it is the lingering taint of their Tyranid DNA. But Dominia, you don't see anybody. Navigator, you get the distinct sense of satisfaction.
Okay.
From the masses. And Claude, Lev is happy to report that according to a cursory scan, you are not being followed.
Excellent. All right. Lev, what do you know about the claim that their orders for, or their attempts to requisition clothing was being waylaid? Can you trace where in the general bureaucratic process that happened?
Yes. As you know, I am a secret to the general populace of the crew. Many of them are honest and true Imperial citizens, with the standard indoctrination that artificial intelligence is heretical, and so my presence aboard the ship has been masked. However, I do still have access to most of the cameras on board the ship, and I can very more often than not, as requisition orders come up from the lower decks, a specific set with one specific set of handwriting is most often shredded by the third by the second sub-engine deck quartermaster.
All right. Have him brought up to the deck. I would like to have a conversation with him.
Do you mean the bridge?
Sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
The deck is not very descriptive. There are 27 decks.
I don't know boat lingo. Claude
There are-
probably does.
Sure. It takes you all about 40 or so minutes to get back to the bridge. Which means that this guy, who is already many decks above you, has been waiting for about 20 minutes, kind of anxiously tapping his foot when he finally sees the three of you round a corner on your way into the bridge, and he says, "Finally! I hope this is important. I'm a busy man, you know."
Sure, sure. Tell me, what is your name?
Uh,
Question too hard.
no, hold on. I got this. Bartholomew Fitzgerald the 15th.
Well, Bartholomew, have you ever had the pleasure of being in a hive world?
No, my family's voidsman to the bone. I was born on a ship. My father was born on a ship. My grandfather was born on a ship.
Well, let me tell you, by the grace of our God Emperor, hive worlds are tiny, stuffy, cramped, diseased, busy little places where you aren't even able to see the sky for the smoke. And interestingly, even in places like that, what do we have? Food, bedding, and clothing. And so, I find it remarkably interesting that someone aboard this ship decided it would be a sensible idea for the prisoners, shall we say, let's be fair, who are currently working on some of our most essential systems to be deprived of the commodities of food, clothing, and bedding. Someone aboard this ship thought it would be really, really clever to make sure that a group of people who already have a reason to not trust us were uncomfortable and miserable while working on some of the most necessary and important parts of our ship. Do you have any idea who that person might have been?
Well, now I don't.
You don't know?
Oh no, I know. I just don't see why you care. They're just mutants.
Because those mutants that you are currently choosing to deprive of food, clothing, and bedding were once part of a cult, right? And you know what the thing I want least on this ship is? For a cult to have a reason to organize against us and decide that maybe, just maybe, they hate being cold, starved, and sleep deprived more than they hate being dead. Maybe I don't want to drop out of the sky. Maybe I don't want to have to sleep with two eyes open. Maybe I want to be able to go about my days on this ship with the knowledge that we are not actually committing war crimes in the basement. I understand we have reason to be suspicious of these people. That is why we all took very careful measures to completely sterilize their population. I am not asking we give them access to the bedrooms or the crew's mess. I am simply asking we give them bedrolls, shirts, and food. If we cannot provide those things, then we will find a way. Because I don't want the captain to have to ask me why the right engine imploded, and I'll have to turn and say, "Oh, Captain, it's because 70 gene stealers crammed their deformed bodies into the turbines and jettisoned their meat along with half of our crew out into space. And now we're just going to have to wait here in the emptiness to depressurize and freeze." I would quite like to avoid all of that drama, wouldn't you?
I think I get your meaning.
Yes. So, do your job, and if you have any more clever ideas like this again, do run them by me first. That will be all. Go, you're a busy man. I don't want to hold you up anymore.
I think he like salutes and walks off kind of in a daze.
Claude sniffs sort of disdainfully and straightens his jacket a little bit and goes, "We have two giant ships. If we can't feed the people working on them, what is the point?"
All right.
The navigator who has seen this whole thing is like, that was very impressive.
Yes, I think it was.
Claude voice. I'm gonna go cry now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's the first time I've ever seen Claude like have an intimidation bone. Like,
Pull-
Yeah,
really.
Claude's standing there like very composed, like back straight and everything, and his knees are just he tries to take a
I was just waiting for
can't do.
Claude to just buckle. Like,
He's frozen to the spot. He's like, I will be able to sit down in like 10 minutes maybe.
All right. You've solved my mutiny puzzle.
One more thing before we move off of that. Claude did let the guy go, but I think the navigator is going to send a message to his cogitator, the guy that we just talked to, and I'm going to put him on duties in the basement for a week.
Ah. Okay.
Not going to tell anyone why he's getting duties in the basement for the week, but
He knows.
he knows, and perhaps the gene stealers will figure it out. So he better do a good job.
I love the idea of you doing this because, like, as a navigator, you have like generally speaking, zero administrative control,
Yeah,
but also you have top level clearance.
true.
So like, there's
I-
just this one little note that says like, Voidsman reassigned authorization code Navigator 001, and it's the only time you've ever used your authorization code.
Mhm.
You sign into the system and it asks you to make a password, and you realize you never even made an account.
Yeah, I had to sign up for this service just so I could fuck with this guy. I mean, I think what actually it is the message is questionable in its validity, but if he goes to any of the higher ups to check it, he will be telling on himself. Therefore, he'll probably just go do it.
All right. Yeah. All right. We'll move on to roll number 2.
Rule number 2.
Yeah, that was just the first 5 days.
Oh Jesus.
I didn't expect. I'll be honest. When I asked what you guys were gonna roll, I wasn't expecting you to actually go down there. I was just gonna say, you get on the elevator, and you get down there and then roll. But then you guys started like actually talking.
Mhm. Well,
Which
good job
made this-
rolling with it. It didn't seem like you were making it up as you went along.
Mhm.
No, I mean you guys started riffing. I just riffed back.
That's the game.
Week 2, real fast. Malcador, Medicaid, plus 20, extended care.
Damn.
Okay. That is 8. You heal 8 critical damage. Vantrux. Any damage, if you do not have 8 critical damage, the remaining points you heal are deducted from your regular wounds.
How many was it?
8.
Okay. So we're golden. We're chilling.
Are you at 0 wounds?
No, I'm at 4.
Okay. But you're now only lightly wounded, so you can actually participate next time.
Okay. Well, all right.
But because you are again out of action this week, please roll the D100 to see what we do.
Okay. Middle of the road.
49. On day 14, just as Vantrix is discharged from the medbay and makes his way back up to the bridge to retake his station from one of the lesser astropaths on board, the Geller field goes down.
Isn't the Geller the thing that stops the warp getting in?
That's the like protection from demons and shit.
I'm assuming there's a big fucking alarm that goes off when the Geller field goes down.
Well, you see, the
how
thing
long
about this...
how long is it down for?
Well, hold on. The thing about the Geller field going down is that it has a multi-stage alarm system. It has an audio component, it has a visual component, and it has a tactile component. That's right, a tactile component. Now, the audio component is that immediately a member of your bridge crew's head explodes.
Oh god damn it.
The visual component is that your walls begin to bend and bleed.
fuck me.
And the tactile component is that Vantrix, as you enter the bridge,
Get stabbed
Wait.
by a demon.
Harley,
as you
Harley.
yeah, what's up?
Before we do that, so I'm discharged. Am I fully healed now?
No, but you're able to like move around
Okay,
on
so
your
I
own.
still have the light. Okay.
Yeah, you're still at 4 wounds.
Okay.
Except for the
Convenient.
stabbing that's about to happen.
Vantrix, as you enter the bridge and the Geller field goes down, you feel the ice cold. Actually, hold on. Vantrix, please roll a d4 for me, and pray to God you don't roll a 4. You feel an ice cold, almost electric tingle run up your spine as a cackling voice calls out through Lev's intercoms, and it says, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun today." And then in the center of the bridge manifests what's the book called? These fuckers. Hold on.
Do I recognize the voice?
Does it
No.
sound like anyone I know?
I don't
that's a
recognize
really
it.
Today,
weird
it's your old pal Jimmy, and we're gonna play Jenga.
That's a really weird question to ask. You're
That was a weird question to ask. I was expecting Vantrix to grow horns and betray us, so.
Hold on. How is that a weird question to ask, Harley?
because the rest of the crew, you've never met a demon before.
Oh, of course. No, right. Yeah. No. I mean,
I'll be right back.
Fucking clown shit right here.
well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
So, what does the after the voice cackle?
Deb's not here. I want to wait.
Ah, fair.
We're all on the bridge, right? When this happens? Okay.
I would like to believe Vantrix came in there calmly and was like, "Oh, head explosions, bleeding walls, Gellerfield down?
Kellerfield down? Oh, it's so much worse for you, Vantrix. As an astropath, the Geller field goes down, you feel this demon touch you, and then immediately your brain is like, it feels like your brain is being pressed down on from all sides, all angles, while also simultaneously being pulled apart. As
was gonna be just fine. No.
as like fucking as like literally like every minor spirit in a fucking 100-meter radius is just trying to very, very insistently claw out a space in your brain.
Oh, good.
It's not actually enough to like have a mechanical effect. I just want you to know that you have a headache now.
Okay.
You have a headache because your brain is being gently compressed between two tongues.
Mm-hmm. I should take this time to move the laundry, but I know as soon as I get up, Deb will come back.
Yeah.
But the laundry is ready.
I may have to bounce soon. A friend of mine has been having a bad time at TM and wanted someone to talk to about it, and was like, "I forgot you had D&D today. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, some people aren't going to be turning up, and it's meant to be like an in-between session anyway, so I probably can dip early. And they were like, "No, it's okay." And now they're like, And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Nah, being there for your friends is important.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I know it wasn't good.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, Vantrix gets onto the bridge and suffers a massive heart attack and dies." Like, yeah,
No,
like,
I would
I've fully
never.
recovered from my disease.
yeah.
Ah.
I would never just outright kill you. I'd at least tell you to roll a toughness check first.
Hmm.
That is true. Thank you.
And plus, you have fate points. You can
Yeah, your
always.
heart stops and you just go fate point, and your heart goes, oh, fuck. You always do this.
You always do. I'm gonna explode one of these days.
One of the, eventually, that last backflip's gonna be the one that kills you.
Yeah, not this day. As he performs a perfect backflip.
Not this day. You should go check the laundry.
Okay.
Move that laundry.
I also feel bad about bouncing early because I did manage to solve the Gene Stealer mutiny problem. I solved the Gene Stealer mutiny puzzle. Now everyone else can figure out the hell is inside puzzle.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know which one's worse in this scenario. If I'm going to be honest, full on mutiny or demon incursion.
Like, Demon Incursion is more immediately bad, but I feel like the problem with mutinies is if you don't know they're happening, it's not really a problem until it's very, very much a problem.
Until it's the only problem.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, there's been some grumblings below deck, but I'm sure it's not that bad. Oh, they turned off our oxygen.
Oh, yeah.
They radicalized the death cult, and then the death cult decided to turn themselves into a giant meat puppet. It's gonna kill us, but it is really gross. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna bounce now, because presumably when I'm back, my friend will want to talk to me. So, good luck with the demons. Let me know how that goes.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Claude died.
Claude died.
Ripped in half by a demon.
back.
All right, what happened?
Oh, you two got back at the same time.
Oh.
Al had to go, so we're doing this without Claude. Claude died. Claude was ripped in half by a demon.
Well, shit.
You'll get better
Yep.
next week.
Okay.
Standing in the middle of the bridge, manifested from shadow and the bloody goo spritzing out of your the dead bridge crew member, is a greater Ebengeist. And I need all three of you to immediately make two willpower tests at -20 for fear.
I am immune to fear.
You're immune to fear?
I have. I think I'm jaded.
Terrors of the warp still affect the character as normal.
Is this a Terrors of the Warp? I think that's a specific thing.
Terrors of the warp are fear checks caused by warp entities.
Well, I am resistant.
Okay, so you only make it at -10 then.
Hold on, where is this that I'm?
You're just rolling willpower.
Oh, just willpower. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a possibility. Can I break the thing?
Willpower -20, you said?
Yes. No, So, what happened there, Vantrix, is that, you start at 79, -20 brings your total to 59. You rolled a 64, which is 5 points higher, but the game seems to count anything below 1 degree of failure as a success for whatever reason in like the coding for the website. So technically Vantrix did fail. So Vantrix and Dominia, you each gain 2 corruption points, and you are also afeared.
Where do I put corruption points? Oh, there we go.
Let me go figure out what the fuck fear actually do. Because we've never had to use this before.
24 fear points, no biggie.
295. Oh, actually, hold on. Apparently Fear 2 is only a -10. So Vantrix, you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Dominia, you did still fail, and you do still take the 2 points of corruption.
Could I remove those corruption points?
Yes.
Do I just... Okay, yeah, okay. It's 2, you said?
Yes. If a character fails a fear test in a combat situation, he must immediately roll on the shock table. Alright, so please roll a D100 for me. Actually, hold on. Before you roll that,
I think I can just roll shock table, can't I?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the shock table's on the combat tab, isn't it?
The shock table, I think.
What do I put for degrees of failure?
0.
Okay.
Where is the shock table?
Well, it just rolls it if you hit the button.
Yeah,
It's on skills at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Hold on. It was on talents, I think.
Oh yeah, down there by the corruption and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, 73. The character is frozen in terror. The character may make no actions until they snap out of it. After snapping out of it, the character will make all tests at -10 for the rest of the encounter. Character gains one. Okay, roll a d5 for your insanity points. You gain 1 whole insanity point.
best case scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
That does not bring you from stable to unsettled, so you do, or that doesn't take you up to 10, so you don't need to do a trauma test. All right.
This degrees of madness is insane. Terminally insane. That's crazy.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
Literally, yeah.
All right. So then, the three of you, remember to select your tokens first. Please roll initiative. Dalmania, do not roll initiative.
Oh, bastard.
Add turn, initiative 0. I wish it would let me open more than one copy of this book, but it doesn't. +8. 17. Navigator, you have the first turn.
So what is it we're actually fighting?
You are fighting a Greater Ebon Geist. It is a demon made of shadow and blood.
Oh.
It is a warp predator.
Okay.
Like, I looked up images of it, man.
Yeah, this thing's fucking wild looking. It looks like this. Well, it's demon. I'm going to cast Held in My Gaze.
One second.
Mm-hmm.
On page 182.
What's up?
I am reading your ability. At what rank are you casting this?
Adept.
makes an opposed willpower test. If she's successful, target is locked. Remains so. A locked target must beat the navigator. If it wishes to use a psychic power or invoke the demonic presence trait, target moves out of range of sight. Excellent. Alright, we will make an opposed willpower test.
Okay.
Let me go back to my from Beyond Hunter. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to win this, but we do what we must. Alright, you did get more degrees of success than the demon did. The target is locked and will remain so as long as the navigator does not use any other powers. The locked target must beat the navigator in opposed willpower test each time it wishes to use psychic power or invoke the demonic presence trait. If the target moves out of range or line of sight, the power ends. Demons affected by this power suffer 1 point of damage. As above, range increased. Damage is 2d10, so please roll 2d10.
Does it roll it now, or does it need to do something to... Because it is when warp instability happens.
Oh, good question. Okay. So no, it doesn't happen now. The way warp instability works is if you hurt it, and then it can't hurt anyone else before the beginning of its hold on. If a creature with this trait takes damage and does not deal damage or insanity points to other creatures by the end of its next turn, it must make a willpower test, and then that's when that takes effect. Okay, so, alright, you've locked your gaze on the Ebon Geist. That is a half action. You have a half action remaining.
Huh. Let me look at the combat actions. See what is a half action. I guess I'll aim at it.
Aim at it with which of your guns?
I will aim at it with my Inferno pistol.
Alright.
Like, you should get off my bridge.
You lock the Ebongeist down in your gaze, and then the Ebongeist locks eyes with you.
Uh-oh.
And almost faster than the rest of you can see, except the navigator, because you also have unnatural agility, so you can keep up with it. It leaps across the room, and it is going to swing at you with its claws, navigator.
Get off my bridge. I'm gonna skull fuck the shit out of you.
You mean my bridge, motherfucker.
I wish I could give this thing its own fucking fate dice. Cause it beefed that bitch like fucking crazy. Yeah, it like leaps across the room and barely fucking... It leaps across the room, lashes out with its claws, and gets nothing but air. And now it is Vantrix's turn.
I was trying to zap the fuck out of it.
You're gonna cast a psychic power in the middle of a Geller field disturbance?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, don't.
Oh no.
Alright, feel free to cast your power at -40.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't want to do it. Or is this like chess? Like I've removed my hand from the piece and
You haven't rolled, so
I haven't rolled. You know what we'll do? We're gonna shit. All right. Well, literally my fucking trump card is null at this point. So. I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever shot anything in this game.
I don't think I've ever shot anything. Well, it's a good thing that you have a stub automatic pistol.
So do I just press?
Fuck. Okay, so you press attack,
Yeah.
and then are you going to do a single shot, or are you going to do a burst fire?
I guess I'll do a burst fire.
Okay, so you're going to do no aim.
Okay.
You are in short range.
Yep.
And then you're going to do semi-auto.
I mean, in range. I'm in short range. What'd you say? Semi-auto?
Semi-auto.
No modifiers?
And then you have a -20 for shooting into melee. You
All right.
let loose with a burst of stub pistol fire. And your fucking aim just hits the ceiling. Your
I'm almost tempted to throw the fucking pistol at it. Like,
fucking
I can't hit it by conventional means.
Navigator, you see that Vantrix has just tried to shoot the demon who is right next to you, and he has his eyes closed.
Have you never fired a gun before?
I'm a pacifist.
Yeah,
And then it
okay.
is Dominaya's turn. Dominaya, you may attempt your willpower save again at -10.
Harley, is there something that is bringing upon like the negative to the willpower?
It's fear check.
Okay.
Hey.
Dominaya, you spend your turn shaking off your fear. You are no longer afraid, but you do still have the -10 to fighting this thing. So, on your next turn, just remember. Actually, hold on, Dominaya, just hit the fatigue button.
Where is the fatigue button? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, just click fatigue. That'll -10 across the board. Cool. Navigator, it is your turn again. You see Dominaya starting to move.
Okay.
Quick question: is there like, do we know if anyone's trying to fix the Geller field?
Presumably, there are lots of people trying to fix the Geller field.
Okay, because I'm just wondering if it was like, it's off until we deal with Fucko over here, or if like people are trying to fix it.
Right now, you have no idea what's going on because you haven't contacted anybody.
Okay.
However, it is safe to assume that A, someone is surely trying to fix it, and B, they're probably also being eaten by demons.
Yep. Fair.
Navigator, you are locked in melee combat.
Well, I aimed with my pistol. Can I fire the pistol?
You can fire into melee combat with a pistol. You will gain your aim benefit, but you will not get the benefit for shooting into point blank range.
Okay.
You'd have to take a step back for that, which would trigger an attack of opportunity.
So it's not point blank. Is it just in range 0 or short
Yes.
range?
In range 0.
Okay. Blat.
This is your Inferno pistol, right?
Yes. And this is single shot. No other. What?
Sorry, Vantrix, remember to reduce your ammo in your gun by 3, because you fired 3 bullets.
That's on clip, right?
Yes.
Does it take an action to reload?
For your automatic pistol, yes, it takes 1 full action.
Okay.
Okay, I shoot it.
It is going to attempt a dodge. Its dodge is just a regular dodge, not at any bonus, so roll them dice. It does not dodge. Roll damage.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
1 hit.
Is the Inferno pistol
Holy
really
fuck.
2d10 plus 8?
Oh my god.
That doesn't sound... Hold. That doesn't sound right.
No, that sounds right, because isn't an Inferno
It's an
pistol
Inferno
like a
pistol. Yeah.
A
it's-
hand melter?
I have no idea what you said, Rob.
Isn't a Inferno pistol just a hand melter?
Yeah, it is, but that...
I know that doesn't mean like dick in this game, but I you know, process of elimination here.
No, yeah, it's 2d10 plus 8.
Holy shit!
And I rolled pretty good.
Alright, well... God, this PDF fucking hates looking at charts. Every time I go to look at a chart, the PDF fucking breaks. Alright, so that is going to... Let's see. It's got a toughness bonus of 8, because it's demonic. And it's not wearing any armor, because it's also it's a demon, it doesn't have armor, so that's 23 minus 8, that is 15 whole wounds. And it's still standing.
Well,
But that was also only a half action. Would you like to do something else?
yeah, let's see. Let me open this thing up again. I can't.
Can you shoot again?
Huh?
Can you shoot again?
No.
No.
You can only do one attack type action per turn.
Well, hold on. Standard attack is a half action. Oh,
But it's an attack action.
but it is an attack action.
And don't cheat.
I'm just trying to look at this thing. Oh, you can... No, that requires 2 weapons or a talent. He's up in my face?
He is up in your face.
Okay, so if the subtype is attack, I cannot do it because I have already made an attack, right?
Yes.
Well, I wish there was a way to, like, narrow this chart down so I don't have to read every fucking line whenever I have to look for something to do. I will... That's an attack, that's an attack, that's an attack. That's a movement. That's an attack. Oh, fuck me. there really isn't anything good to do with a half action. He's still locked in my gaze, right?
Yes.
He hasn't shaken that off. Did he trigger the thing?
Nope.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else to do. I can't take a dodge.
You are still at your terminal.
That's true.
If you wanted to, like, I don't know, try to bring the ship out of the warp.
If we leave the warp early, bad stuff would happen. Probably. I would
Worse
like.
than demons eating everyone?
That's true. I mean, if we bring all the demons out of the warp with the ship, I don't think they'll be, like, hurt by that or anything. I think then they'll just be in the real world.
Damn.
I mean, it's just the
Well-
lesser of two evils here. Wait, sorry, that's the name.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
Do you have a knowledge skill relating to demons or the warp?
No. Well, I mean, I have navigating
Forbidden
and
lore.
forbidden lore.
You may roll a forbidden lore warp to see if you know what will happen to a demon if you bring it out of the warp.
Okay. Forbidden
I
warp.
can almost certainly tell you it doesn't just go away, I don't think.
No, that's what I figured. I think it just, well, I succeeded, so
The
we'll find
lesser
out.
demons
Ah.
will just go away.
Is this a lesser demon or a not lesser demon?
This
No,
is
this
a
is
greater Ebengeist.
Hmm.
This one won't go away, but the ones harassing the rest of your crew will.
Okay.
Pull that fucking break, baby.
I'm gonna tap a button on the cogitator. Actually, I can do this in my mind because I have
Yeah.
that link. I will mentally tap a button and be like, brace for emergency drop from warp space.
Please roll a. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to need to succeed on multiple navigation warp checks.
Yay.
One this turn, and then one every turn afterwards.
Uh-oh.
However, you may willingly make this check harder by 10 points per turn you would like to shorten this duration by. So you could roll right now at -60
Oh.
to immediately drop out of the warp.
You know what? Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say.
Alright. -60?
Oh boy.
-60.
Alright.
You have fate points?
I do have fate points. We haven't used
That's
any of
good.
our fate points yet today.
Yeah.
Brace for
Fucking we
emergency
ball.
exit.
Oof.
Oh no, we don't ball. I'll fate point that. What happens if I fail this? Oh, I gotta
I don't know.
increase this. Alright. Fuck it, we ball. Still. Oh!
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!
On literally almost the exact fucking number.
Hell yeah!
You reach out with your consciousness, intertwine it with Lev's dozens of hundreds of subsystems, and you rip the ship out of warp space into real space, sending the minor demons aboard the ship screaming back to hell. The greater Ebengeist immediately starts to like flicker and fade, and the blood that has been swirling and coalescing in its body splatters to the ground. And as its turn comes up, it is going to turn to Vantrix and it's going to say, what are you doing? You should be helping me. We serve the same master.
Oh, no,
And then
you're
it's
done.
gonna try and rip the navigator in half.
Damn. What the fuck?
It gets to make 3 attacks.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So the first one misses.
Yay.
The second one hits. Would you
Uh-oh.
like to try and dodge?
Yes. Where is my dodge? Here is my dodge. Any modifier?
Nope.
I'll fate point that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third attack misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just dancing.
Vantrix, it is your turn.
Is it still kicking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's mad too.
As your turn comes around, you feel a soft kind of shadowy presence kind of almost gently caress your consciousness.
Someone wants to put their fingers in your brain.
This one is familiar.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I'm just gonna try to zap it.
You're gonna zap the Geist?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna push to. I'm gonna push it all the way because I'm pissed.
We are out of the warp now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck 'em up. Don't fuck me up, though.
Alright, you manifest, what is that? 3 bolts of warp lightning? It is going to attempt to dodge them. Are you... Whew! Vantrix, you push the shadow back from your mind, focus yourself in the moment, gather as much of your power as you can, and let loose with this flurry of purple and green electricity arcing from your fingertips, and every point it strikes on the Ebengeist fades from existence just before the lightning bolt hits.
no.
Oh fuck. And now you gotta roll psychic phenomena.
And now you gotta roll psychic phenomena!
Get tossed in the air.
And I plus.
And it's all back into the warp.
Send us all back into hell!
Oh no.
Now you gotta roll perils of the warp!
This can only go poorly.
I'm no longer soulbound, right?
No, you're not. You do not get the benefits of Soulbound.
Type result in the perils table button.
Okay, I got it.
Oh.
Psychic storm erupts, covering an area of 5d10 meters in which everyone must pass a challenging strength test or be knocked to the ground. Okay, so roll 5d10. Yeah, 30 meters is everybody, so all 3 of you and the Ebengeist.
Okay. This is a strength test?
Yes, with at
Blood
plus
Rain?
0.
Blood Rain is
Rain.
I'll fate point it.
what strength?
Yum.
Yeah. I might as well try.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
This howling storm of blood bursts into life as the electricity fades, and you all barely manage to keep your feet under you as the Ebengeist is sent screaming to the ground. Also, Vantrix, please roll a d5. Any psychic powers you use inside this 30-meter storm will automatically cause perils of the warp for the next 3 turns.
Ah, perfect.
This is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, this became a mess real quick.
Yeah, what did the Evan guys say? We serve the same master.
Yes.
As I tear open a hole of blood rain, I'm yelling, "I serve no one."
The captain wakes up in a cold sweat.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that as I was rolling everything. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to explain so much.
Yeah, really. Really.
All right, Dominia, you're up.
How likely would I be to endanger the navigator if I were to fire the death gun here?
Not at all, because they're not in melee anymore.
Oh,
because
yeah,
he
he's on
got
the ground.
knocked prone.
Oh, excellent. Then I
You
will
could-
do that.
You could just fucking unleash your fucking death gun for the first
Shoot
time.
it.
Harley, did he dodge?
I assume I'm just in range, yeah?
Short range, actually.
Short range, okay.
Did he dodge what?
Did he dodge all of my lightning?
All of them. All 3 of them.
Very cool.
Damn. Also, I should
But
have my armor
he doesn't-
on.
He doesn't have any dodges left, though, for this death gun. So,
Blat. Blat.
Blat.
I forgot I took some damage from when we fought that guy, so I actually have wounds currently.
How many wounds?
7.
Is that over half?
That is half.
Oh, no, you were probably also being healed then when when Malky was doing, extended care, because he can affect up to, like, 6 people with that.
Oh, okay, so
So go ahead and set that to 0.
yeah.
Everything okay on your end, Deb?
Can I full auto here? How does
Yes,
this work?
absolutely.
Okay.
As long as you are doing nothing but shooting, you can absolutely full auto.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so the 2 of you watch as Deb, or as Dominia shakes her fear off and stands up from the pilot's chair, biceps bulging as she lifts this massive orc cannon that she just keeps by her seat at all times up and unleashes a fucking veritable storm of lead in the general vicinity of this demon. Dominia, you land 3 hits. Please roll damage for 3 hits.
Fuck yeah.
Dominia, please roll Righteous Fury twice.
Fuck.
Target number means
Your target number is 60 plus 10 minus 10 80. Your target number is 80.
Okay.
And then again. And then again. Alright, so this creature takes 11, 31, 51, 56, 69, nice,
Nice.
72 points of damage.
Yeah, that
Minus,
probably will help.
hold on, minus 24 for its toughness. Because it's actually 3 attacks, so that's 72 minus 24 is 48. So 48 points of damage, and it is sent howling back into the warp as its body is ripped to pieces by this orcish nightmare machine gun. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
The navigator just like wide-eyed looks at where the demon was and then looks at Dominaya. It's like, you could do that? Holy shit.
Dominaya, your gun actually shoots 16 bullets
Oh.
You right.
because it has the storm quality.
I forgot about that. Correct.
Okay, so shoot at the area it was at just to make sure it's actually.
Please don't damage the ship.
You don't damage the ship.
So are we still in a bloodstorm?
Yeah, no, the Bloodstorm, as the demon dies, you guys kind of stand there a little shaky, a little shocked, and then like 20 seconds pass and the Bloodstorm fades, and now you're just in the bridge, in like an ankle-deep puddle of blood.
I thought maybe it's a good thing Claude didn't make it to this one.
Yeah. I feel like there are like grates on the bridge and all the blood just slowly starts to filter through
That's
the
what I'm
grates.
thinking, yeah.
No, hold on. Lev, about 40 seconds after that, Lev says, Gellerfield reactivated. And
God.
as soon as the Gellerfield turns on, the blood just vanishes. Except for the blood that came out of that one guy whose head exploded.
Right.
Right. Guess we gotta get somebody to clean that up.
We get a clean up on Isle Psyker, please.
Clean up on the bridge. Clean up on the bridge. We dropped out of warp space early. How far from our destination are we?
Hold on, actually,
Me?
make a navigation check.
Okay.
Minus 20.
Damn.
You are in the outer edges of the Neuturum Prime system. It is a small, out of the way, lesser known system in the Calixis sector. The only planet of note in the system is Neuturum 3, which is an agriculture world. It is of note because it produces, on average, almost 6 times the yield as another agriculture world of its size. This is not a real system. I made this up on the spot.
Oh, okay.
But also send me that.
Okay. Here you go.
I'll kill for this. A whole ass fucking galaxy map? I've been fucking.
Shit.
It does not say where the space we are in is. I assume we are off of the Segmentum Pacificus side of things.
Just like me. I think this.
Yes.
I believe you would be correct. Oh, it has Terra as the center. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. If I remember correctly, you are actually past the Segmentum Pacificus.
Hmm.
You are in the Halo Stars area, I believe.
Okay. That's where Halo happens.
That's where Halo
Shit.
happens. Anyways, one moment.
Man, the Tau Empire is so small.
I mean, yeah, they're new. They only just started being an empire.
Hmm.
Where's the Tau Empire?
It's pretty much
no,
all
hold
the way
on.
to the right.
Hold on.
Yes.
In the top left of the red section, Calixis
Oh
sector.
shit, that's Port Wanda right there.
Yeah.
Where?
Very top right or left.
Of the red section.
There's like a square.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now we know where we are.
Alright. Well, let me, real fast, Agri Worlds are green. You
What?
guys are in... You guys are on, Kaizen.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which I think is actually a Tau world.
is it?
Maybe.
I think
It's green.
Galthrog is a orc world, I think. Caliban's right there.
What are we looking at?
I put a link in the chat.
Oh.
And Kaldor's over there.
You guys are in an empty square where nothing exists because I'm making shit up. You are in whatever the fuck I just said, Prime.
I don't actually remember what you said.
The new name. I'm gonna write this out. You are in the
You did say Calixis sector, which is up here.
Well, yeah, but that was just pointing that out to you because that's like next to where we usually are. It was like a nice name.
Mhm.
You guys are in the Nirita sector. The Nirita system. The only planet in nearby that is notable is Nirita 3. It is an agri world. It produces a lot of food. And while you're at your terminal, you find that as soon as you dropped out of the warp, a message showed up on your terminal.
Hello?
It's not like a call. It's like a.
Yeah, I look at the message.
Bring up the message itself.
It is a short, simple astropathic transmission. One that was clear enough that one of the lesser astropaths on board could translate it without needing help from Vantrix. It is from the Inquisitor.
Oh. The Inquisitor we met that one time?
Yes, the one who has been doing research into Bastard's cousin for you.
Oh, right.
He says that according to his sources, you will find. You will find. Sorry, I'm just checking my.
Oh damn, that's where Ultramar is.
Where's Ultramar?
It's so far away from.
Ultramar's right by where the tower. Shit gets fucked up over there on the eastern fringe.
The heart
Right.
of darkness.
Where are you, Fenris?
Where are you, Fenris?
Fenris should be towards the middle.
It's near. I think it's near the Eye of Terror.
Oh yeah, it is. It's by the Cadian Gate. Because it's by Cadia.
Yeah,
It's not marked.
stupid.
It's a moon, isn't it?
No, Fenris is a planet.
Wasn't it like right next to Cadia? Wasn't that the whole thing? The Cadian Gate broke?
I mean, Cadia fell, but
Yes. Oh no, Fenris
Fen-
is over there on the edge of the red and the black. Like this little thing jutting out.
Oh, yeah. By Ahmet and Vanaheim.
oh my god, how do I zoom out more? Fuck it, whatever.
Anyways, according to his sources, the last time, what's his fucking name? Aquila Elrihith was seen, he was traveling by shuttle away from the Imperial fleet, with a chartered exploratory expedition to a small planet near the Heathen Stars. Everybody, please go back to the Roll20 tab. I'm about to make a ping.
Okay, I'm here.
The shuttle, the exploratory expedition, was supposed to return to the Imperial fleet a little over a month ago, but it hasn't made any form of contact. Which is distressing, because attached to that Imperial fleet was a Space Marine squad from the 13th Legion.
The 13th Legion.
No, they're gone now.
Not the 13th Legion, as in like the 13th Primarch. The 13th Legion is a name that a successor chapter adopted. They do not have a dedicated gene seed. Instead, the 13th Legion is made up of survivors from multiple campaigns who came together to found their own chapter.
So these guys were chasing after Bastard Cousin?
No, they were with him.
Oh. Why the fuck were they with him?
What the fuck?
I mean, you guys are the only one that know he's evil.
That's true. I mean, he was hanging out with Nurgle guys.
Yeah.
Well,
But Chaos is crafty.
that's true. Well, I guess we know where we're gonna head next, because I'm sure the captain is eager to follow.
I'm not gonna make you roll for all your warps travel stuff this time, because you already did super good last time. Adding this on to your previous estimate to get to Port Wander only adds like 4 more days to your travel.
Oh, okay.
So we will do. Well, before I put us back into encounter mode, does anybody want to talk about what just happened? About certain things that were said?
Hey, Ventrix.
Oh, Harley, that's all. I look over and I go, yes.
Want to say anything about that? Anything you want to talk about?
I have no idea what that demon was talking about. Deception.
Please make it deceive.
Fuck.
Yeah, that
Hold,
sounds about right.
Hold.
Mhm.
You must now make a scrutiny versus his deception.
Oh, Jesus. I just have to roll better than his degrees of failure. Even if I fail, I still
Yes,
could
as
get
long as you. Yes, as long as you don't fail worse.
Oh boy. Any modifier?
Boy.
No.
Holy shit!
Hey, I didn't fail as bad.
Dominia, you aren't sure if he's lying or not. He could be telling the truth. Navigator, that is a fucking filthy fucking liar.
Yeah, did the navigator say out loud, "You are lying through your fucking teeth"?
You are
Hmm.
lying.
I had a 25 for that roll, by the way. It was very unlikely I would succeed. The navigator,
Yeah, mine was 14.
oh fuck. Jeez. The navigator, goes up to Vantrix and, like, gets really close to him. It's like, I think there's something you should tell us.
Vantrix, we're on the bridge.
Yep.
Is there any alcohol on the bridge?
Probably not.
No. This is a working environment. This is a.
Okay. Well, why don't we all take a seat for a moment, and I will tell you what happened.
The navigator sits down in her navigator's chair.
Vantrix goes up to the pilot chair, looks around, sits down.
Do not sit there.
So,
That's Domini's chair.
oh, is it Domini's chair? Oh, whoops, my bad. I thought that was the captain's chair.
Sit in front of me and with me standing right here.
Yeah. Just takes your seat. It's a power play.
Yeah, right.
Vantrix moves to another open seat. So during one of the weeks of traveling, I was in the what is it called? Like the meditation chamber?
Your astropathic sanctum.
I was in my astropathic sanctum, mulling over a couple of things, and I was in search of answers for more power. And I may or may not have sold half my soul to a greater demon. Half.
Ventrix. That's
That kills people.
that kills people. That kills you.
Vantrix, puts his hands up in front of his face, does like the looking at them, looks at the other side, looks back at his palms, and he's like, "Well, I'm not dead yet, so."
Do you know which greater demon you sold your soul to?
That I do not know. I don't think.
It's a shame we killed that guy. We probably could have asked him.
Do I know that one? I can't quite recall, Harley. Oh no, I do, because didn't the Inquisitor tell me?
Yes, actually.
Lore.
Ventrix just goes, I forgore.
Or gore.
Let me get a picture real fast for everybody.
Ooh, you have a picture?
We got some
Yeah.
visuals.
I don't even know what this guy looks like.
You
Oh.
sold your soul to Bellicor, the Master of Shadows.
It was Bellicor? Oh, I'm so fucked. So now
I'm so fucked.
in a strange twist of events, when we were visiting that Inquisitor, he pulled me aside, and now I am to find out as much information as possible about the demon.
Did you say, Bellicor?
Well, he knew. The Inquisitor was well aware of who it was.
I have no knowledge demons, so I do not know shit about shit.
I don't know who that is.
Is there like
I don't know who that is.
Is there like a Google for?
No.
Yeah,
Google?
can we cogitate this?
No.
No?
That's not how computers work in the 40s.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no like internet. There's no united data system. Like Claude is still waiting to hear back about his own family because it's gonna take like 8 months to sort through his planetary records.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
do I know anything about Bellicor now that I am soulbound to him?
You're not soulbound to him.
Aren't I though?
No. You didn't trade your soul. You traded your soul bond.
Oh.
You traded him the Emperor.
Bruh.
You did what?
Buddy.
In exchange for your power, Vantrix, you broke your soul bond to the Emperor under his supervision.
Whatever. The Big E's a nerd, anyway.
Who needs that guy?
Navigator straight up about to fucking kill you.
Well, hold on. I do like.
Big E's a
Vader's
nerd.
let's back up a moment here. If we've done some pretty terrible things, all of you. I just want to make sure you're all aware of that. But if the Inquisition wanted me dead, they would have killed me already.
That's true.
So what I did couldn't have been that bad.
As per your previous lie check and previous scrutiny check, you can tell, Navigator, that he is being entirely truthful about his meeting with the Inquisitor and his subsequent task. He is now literally a double agent spying on a demon. On a demon prince.
I mean,
The
there are
demon prince.
There are faster ways to commit suicide, but you know, go with. I guess you can't go with God anymore.
No, no, I'm so far away from that.
Well, have you learned anything about your demon friend yet?
Not really. And then fucking sparks come out of Vandrix's hands. He's like, I can do this though.
Could you not always do that?
No, I learned that from I learned that from Bellacore.
I see.
I mean, Vandrix kind of gets up and looks out the cockpit, and he just goes, I do apologize for any indiscretions this causes the rest of the party, but I will not stop my pursuit for this demon or my pursuit for power.
You should consider stopping this pursuit of power.
What could go wrong?
Yes.
Well, alright.
Well, we did what we could.
I'm gonna report this to the captain, though.
No, wait, hold on. Before you do that,
Don't do that.
I will change my scope of what power means, and I will agree that I'm going to continue the search for power, but maybe the power to banish this evil once and for all.
Does that sound like bullshit?
I think this is a new check.
Okay.
Navigator, you may roll scrutiny with a plus 20. Vantrix, whatever you roll here, please know that it will be final. If you roll a deceive, you are lying. If you roll a charm, you are telling the truth.
Yeah, okay.
This is an auto save moment. You cannot go back.
This is a character decision.
Fuck, I wasn't ready for a character decision tonight.
The navigator will remember this. Alright, am I rolling first or are you rolling first?
I'm trying to think which one I want to roll. Because I know
The fact that you don't know is concerning.
I know that Vantrix is telling the truth, but also I will critical life path. Fuck it. Well, so I fail, but I'm telling the truth. Like,
Yes.
Well, let's see if I know you're telling the truth. I did roll better.
He's telling the truth.
Huh.
He doesn't sound convincing.
Well,
at this time, roll one as well.
Rolling. Do I have a modifier or?
No.
Okay.
Duh.
I don't believe you.
Java not. Yeah. Okay. So he's telling the truth, but you're not sure. He doesn't sound confident in that truth. You're not sure he has the gumption to stick to it.
On this one, as I put the Gatling gun away.
Oh yeah, has the gun been drawn this entire time?
Yeah.
All right. Well, work on your conviction there.
Well, what am I working with? What is that? What's that stat for charm?
Fellowship.
Fellowship. My fellowship is 33, so it's like I'm fucked from the jump there.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, good talk.
So all of you now. Well, did everyone know that I was like no longer soulbound to the Emperor?
No.
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 How would we have found that out?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
That is something you would have had to have told them.
Yeah.
The only person who could have found that out before now is the Navigator.
Could have.
Yeah, if you like explicitly tried to do a cinescience about it.
I mean, did he tell me? Or did he not tell me?
I mean, I think he.
Did it come up in the conversation just now, or
Yeah, I mean, retcon, I would like to say that, like, yeah, I did bring up that I broke my soul binding to the Emperor.
I did a little,
I mean,
I did a little fucky-wucky.
I imagine the Navigator can, like, use very easy deductive reasoning to be like, oh, sold half your soul, well, no longer bound to the Emperor, like...
Yeah, the Emperor frowns on that. So...
I mean, the Emperor is dead.
So now, backpedaling a million steps, we shouldn't go to steal the body. So now that I can tell you that in confidence, we shouldn't
will-
do that because they will kill me on sight.
It will look very bad.
Very bad.
That'd be cool if we ended this campaign by Weekend at Bernieing.
Yeah, the Emperor. We're gonna save that for the post game. We're gonna have our final boss fight, and then we're gonna be like, okay, one last job.
One last job. We take the Emperor.
You son of a bitch, come in. Was there any incentive by the Inquisitor for me to find this demon or like help destroy it?
Yeah, he wasn't gonna shoot you in the head.
Oh yeah, right.
He did imply that if you helped him succeed, that there would be benefits involved. But he did not tell you what those benefits are
Give you the
beyond
suck.
the fact that he wasn't going to just immediately have you killed.
So Navigator,
Uh-huh.
Vantrix is like Navigator. Let me level with you here. I could use some help on this journey.
How am I going to help you?
I don't know, but will you be willing to if the time comes?
Sure. Just say the word.
Okay.
The Navigator is immediately assuming that the help would be shooting you in the head when you become possessed by a demon.
Yeah, I mean, the underlying tones of the
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Good talk.
Good talk. Another week passes in the warp.
Oh, fuck.
Vantrix, you may fully heal.
Yay.
Yay.
And then, Dominaya, please roll a D100 to see what bullshit happens.
Are we at Port Wander yet?
Oh, you've passed Port Wander at this point.
Oh.
85.
85.
Really good or really bad?
No, you guys are roboting.
Are we?
You were for a second.
There was a little bit, yeah. Oh.
Harley is in the fucking warp.
Alright, let's watch the charts.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
85. All's well. The week is quiet.
Oh, thank God.
Week 4. Roll again.
Uh,
Navigator.
Oh God.
$77. All's well. The week is quiet. You exit the warp on the outskirts of the Heathen Stars Nebula. Your goal is in sight. Drifting on sensors, drifting in orbit around the planet is the desiccated hulk of the expedition of the what the fuck is happening?
what happened?
My
Oh, Bubba, it's okay.
my everything is super scuffed right now in Roll20. Drifting in orbit around the planet is the desiccated hulk of the expeditionary shuttle. As soon as you come within range of the shuttle, an emergency ping is sent to your ship, and when you open it, it is a message from Aquila Elrahith.
Uh-oh.
And it says fucking something.
Yep. It says words.
Hold for a second. Does
says something-
anybody
Hey!
have
You motherfucker! Samson just full on tried to steal my pizza.
Well, eat your goddamn pizza!
I don't want another slice.
I'll eat it then.
Okay.
Does anybody here have speak language traders can't, or secret tongue rogue trader?
I do not.
I think I can
Butter,
do that.
stop it.
It's
Butters is biting my laptop.
it's time for cats to act out.
Alright, well if nobody can read the thing, this is where we end. With a mystery
Shit.
message sent by Aquila
Yep.
as your ship drifts into orbit around this unnamed garden planet.
I'm sure someone in our crew has to know a language.
Yeah, sure, Vin knows it, but she's not here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
But
So I go running to the captain. I'm like, we need to read this letter real bad. I actually could take Secret Tongue Road Trader. It's a first level skill.
Yeah, I probably could.
anyways, that's the end of the session for tonight.
Okay.
Everybody gets 500 XP,
Hey.
which I gotta go and put on fucking a billion character sheets because half the fucking party's not here. So this is now.
Don't even think about it, Samson. Don't even think about it.
Just so we all know, that means you should be at 15,000 XP.
Yes. Stop it. Get out of here.
She says for Sammy.
Alright. Well, I can end the recording now.
You can.
Bye, recording.
I record.
By recording.
Hi, recording. That was fun. I can't wait to explain that to next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.